Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jennifer Lopez, you are sick of Ben Affleck playing in your face and you literally showing him who the real Jenny of the block is. Forget 4th of July. Jennifer Lopez is having her own emancipation from the mental shackles that Ben Affleck had over her head and her mind. I guess she's doing like the emancipation scene in what's that? The greatest love story never told when like they were in the I don't know, the cauldrons of her heart, stamping on the walls, and she's trying to make flowers come out. If y'all ain't see it, you don't have to, but it was good for a laugh. Anyway, Jennifer Lopez is like, I tried, it's not gonna work. Ben thought that he was gonna get out scot-free. She letting him know, baby, I'm still Jenny from the block, and we about to run up on you. Do you know that they say jilted Jennifer Lopez's revenge on Ben Affleck? She wants half of his $150 million fortune for picking up the tab during their ill-fated marriage. Now, let me tell you something. Ben didn't sign a prenup, to which I always said that was very stupid of Jennifer because Jennifer was worth 450 million. Ben was only worth 150 million. And that's not counting all his gambling and cocktail waitress affiliations and all that mess. Okay. Jen picked up the tab for everything in the relationship, they're saying, and now she wants Ben to pay for half. I don't know how this is going to go, but Jennifer's going for it. Listen to this. They're saying jilted J-Lo is taking revenge on Ben Affleck where it hurts his wallet. That's all he really cares about. Let's also forget yesterday she reposted saying he didn't deserve her. And it was a picture of her being sexy, twerking, doing all the things that Ben and his very conservative family think is very low class. And she was letting that chopper sing. And I'm her. J-Lo's body is tea. J-Lo is tea. Literally, go, mama, go ahead and twerk. Because when I'm 54, I'm gonna have those booty shorts on too. Just anyway, right? So J-Lo is singing a different tune and doing some big bill hunting after realizing she picked up most of the tab for their lavish A-list lifestyle. You know, Ben wasn't paying for anything but the Dunkin' Donuts lattes. She now wants half of Ben's fortune, even though she's worth a lot more, 400 million. They said during the marriage, and I told y'all Ben was like using her for publicity and for this. I'm not saying J-Lo's a great person. I'm not saying that she ain't deserve. I am saying that Ben was using her. They said Ben was super cheap during their marriage, always grumbled about spending money. So J-Lo ponied up to avoid having to listen to his complaining about her over-the-top spending. They said one of the little known secrets is Jennifer paid for much of their marital expenses and now she feels he owes her. Ooh, I guess Ben really thought he was going to move his mess out of that mansion. And JLo was gonna just like go off crying into the wind, not after the way you wasted her time. Wait, does that mean that JLo paid for her wedding? Do you think she paid for her wedding? She might have. She might have. She was acting real silly and goofy. Also, right? Here's a funny thing. Let's see what this spending is. I'm reading this in real time because if this was just spending on clothes and stuff, I don't think Ben has to pay half of that. But I do think that they're talking about the wedding and the house. Okay. She's adding up all those private jet bills she puts on her plastic, the hotels and meals she did, and he was taking private jets to see his kids in Italy with Jennifer Garner. The hotels and meals, clothes, oh my God, coffee runs. He made her pay for the Dunkin' coffee runs. He couldn't have spent more than $15. And the gas. The high cost of living was done on her dime. She paid the lion's share for that $60 million mansion they bought too. Ben took so much money out of her. At least that's what she's saying. Wow. Ben really did play her. You moved across the country. You ruined the relationship with A-Rod. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about the personal relationship. Talking about that business relationship. A-Rod is the one, excuse me, the main investors for J.Lo Beauty. He was the main investor for her, the Lola alcohol brand. He got her at the Super Bowl. He got her at the White House. Alex Rodriguez is a businessman and a hustler, and he loved helping J.Lo grow. A lot of her financial growth, she got under A-Rod, okay? not personal, but the way she broke up with A-Rod pretty much ruined the business relationship. She even used some of her money to buy out of J-Lo Beauty. She did that, people are saying, because Ben didn't like the fact that she was so chummy with A-Rod. He was basically trying to tell A-Rod F you, and the whole time he knew that he was sick of Jennifer. Anyway, they said and for all that, you left A-Rod, a man that was paying for everything, and now you're paying for Ben. The couple's rumored split after only 2 years of marriage has opened J-Lo's eyes on how much Ben mooched off for her, and she wants to be compensated. She's demanding a full inventory of what she spent versus what he spent and wants all the money back she invested. She isn't the one who gave up on the marriage, and she's feeling seriously burnt out and is out for blood. If he had stayed in the marriage like a good boy, she wouldn't have minded. But he abandoned her, and ultimately, Jennifer always gets payback, and now she's ready to play hardball. They said that Jennifer Lopez plans to take half of Ben Affleck's 150 million fortune, started shortly after she spent her 4th of July holiday alone in the Hamptons. Ben was nowhere in sight, but what's more, um, uh, but what's more, they're actually saying that uh J-Lo was hoping to run into A-Rod in the Hamptons, which is usually where he spends 4th of July, because even though he's like, ha ha ha, I knew it would fail, she wants so much to get back with A-Rod, or at least get a date to make Ben feel stupid and humiliated. They said, now they said she and Ben were both seeing their wedding bands, amid reports their marriage has been over for months and divorce is imminent. First of all, them wearing their wedding bands. Ben says, well, people are saying Ben is saying that he's furious because he feels like J-Lo is using the divorce for publicity, but I think Ben's also using this as publicity. I think he wants everybody to know that he's not with her and he's embarrassed of her and she's the worst thing. Same thing he did in 2002. Um, anyway, uh, she shaded Ben on Instagram with Cambia El Paso. It was a clip basically saying all she want to do is just dance, dance, dance. Happy anniversary, Cambo El Paso. The lyrics were, "He don't deserve her." Listen, y'all, what y'all think? You think J-Lo's gonna get some money back? Um, yeah, I don't see how, because just like when a man spends money in the marriage, um, the woman doesn't go and, sorry, doesn't go and get sued. So I'm a little confused. But I will say this, good luck to J-Lo, because Ben did waste your time and he did play in your face. And as much as I am not a fan of J-Lo for what she did to TikTok, even now she has everything copyrighted because she doesn't want anybody laughing at her. But J-Lo, you don't realize the more people laugh, people will at least hate watch. The Greatest Love Story Never Told could have became a camp classic, because even people seeing drag on TikTok made me want to watch it. It was bad, but it was very funny. But there was one song I really liked. But I will say that it was off key, but it was doable. I will say though, like, Ben, Ben, wow, you really mooched off J-Lo, then dumped her saying you had had enough. I have to laugh, y'all. I have to laugh. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.